When nature rises, nothing can stop it. From the violent storms in Hong Kong to lightning tearing across the skies of the United States, these are the moments that made the whole world hold its breath. You are about to witness the unstoppable power of our planet.
Oh, he just crashed.
A powerful lightning strike hit a house in Denver. Surveillance footage captured the terrifying force of nature in that moment. A snake, lightning twisted and moved across the sky of southern Kentucky, its winding light tearing through the night. The Christmas night storm in Queensland became a stunning light show as spider lightning spread across the sky. The wind howled and the sea roared. Typhoon Mangkhut turned Hong Kong into a sea of white foam, forcing the meteorological agency to issue the highest storm warning level. A frightening scene in Mansfield. Soil, rocks, and trees suddenly collapsed from the hillside, swallowing a large area near Bank End Close. A fierce flood in New Zealand swept away the bridge over the Manawatu River. The rushing water carried wood and mud, creating a terrifying scene.
¡Wow! ¡Súbanos, súbanos!
Cracking sounds echoed, and then a massive block of ice collapsed, sending waves rolling through the frozen landscape. Have you ever witnessed a storm so powerful that the world around you completely disappeared? A military jet suffered a malfunction while landing in Fort Worth. The pilot ejected safely in the final moment.
Oh, he just crashed. Oh. Oh.
A dramatic moment, a car lost control and sped sideways. A police officer jumped aside, avoiding a disastrous accident by mere seconds. In a garage, a car lifted on a platform suddenly dropped straight to the floor. A worker stepped back just in time to avoid injury. A store camera recorded a car reversing, then mistakenly hitting the gas, crashing through the garage wall, and ending up back inside its original spot. A car lost control, drove up the steps, and crashed through the front door of a house, prompting the homeowner to rush out to check the damage immediately. On an icy mountain road, a car skidded off the path. The driver jumped out just in time before the vehicle kept sliding and rolled down the slope. A terrifying moment inside of the store, the floor suddenly collapsed right beneath heavy shelves, sending people running in panic. An impulsive move, he pushed the slow-opening glass door too hard, and in an instant, it shattered into pieces like falling crystal. If you saw this scene with your own eyes, how would you react? An unbelievable moment. A bridge split in half, a cargo truck got stuck in the gap, and gravel poured down like a waterfall. Floodwaters swept through Connecticut carrying mud and rotten wood and washed away a collapsing house right in front of the camera. A riverside house in Juneau collapsed and was carried away by the flood, all captured by a drone during the record-breaking storm.
Oh my God.
How would you feel if you woke up to find your usual parking lot turned into a bottomless hole?
That car's gone, bro. Oh my God, dude.
A storm with a tornado warning turned the sky over northern Illinois into a stage of constant lightning.
I'm heading in.
A scene both intense and unforgettable. The purple sky over Cleveland lit up as lightning danced continuously, creating a spectacular display of nature.
Oh my God, he's going in the water. Oh my God.
In the raging floodwaters of Texas, a truck driver tried to open the door and escape as the cabin slowly sank into the muddy current. Heavy rain turned the streets of Norman into a raging river, sweeping away a traffic pole with the current. Torrential rain in southern Texas left cars submerged in floodwater as residents helplessly watched their city turn into a vast sea. The fierce wind turned a trampoline into an unexpected diver at a Texas swimming pool. Nature unleashed its fury as Storm Shara hit the Dutch coast. People bravely faced the harsh challenge head-on. The powerful storm devastated Barrie, Ontario. Trees collapsed, blocking traffic, and drivers were trapped in a terrifying moment. horrifying moment, a massive storm in Chicago sent construction debris flying through the streets, threatening anyone passing by. How would you react if you were in that situation? A driver crashed into several parked cars, then panicked and reversed, smashing through a brick wall and leaving the badly damaged car at the scene. A runaway tire hit a bridge pillar, bounced across lanes, and landed heavily on the windshield and hood of a passing car. Their minivan turned into a temporary home for 3 wild bears. The family calmly watched from a distance and called rescue teams to handle the situation safely.
My God, how many of them's in there, dude? Holy cow, man.
Oh my God, take a picture of that. Are you videoing? Mom, that's you, baby.
A hilarious chase, a dog ran headfirst into a glass door. The camera caught the cutest trash intruder ever, a baby black bear that didn't steal anything except a few minutes of fun with a garbage bin. The frozen river in Oniak, Alaska suddenly overflowed, pushing thick ice water across the road, a scene both spectacular and dangerous.
Yep, time to move. Let's roll. Wait.
Gotta get on.
I'm on. Woo!
Pieces of ice drifted ashore on Lake Superior, glistening like shards of broken glass under the winter sunlight. Could this be the cutest fire prevention method on the planet? A heartwarming sight, dozens of baby turtles racing across the sand, eagerly heading toward the vast ocean. Austin looked as if winter had arrived when heavy hail fell, covering rooftops and streets in white, just like real snow. A strong storm swept across Arkansas, bringing intense hail that covered the lake in white and echoed with thunderous sound across the area. An unexpected explosion at a factory caused a loud blast. The area was sealed off. During a crane explosion, a burning tire shot toward firefighters. They narrowly dodged it in a moment of chaos. A literal accident hotspot, the camera captured several cars sliding in the exact same spot. Just one thin layer of ice was enough to trigger disaster. It looked like a normal intersection, but a minor collision unexpectedly turned into an unplanned break-in.
Четко, молодец, гараж к себе заехала.
A perfectly executed reverse. If the goal had been the wall, the garage suddenly became an emergency parking spot.
Поставил уже машину? Нет, мы вот так. Еще.
When physics seemed a bit confused, a truck tipped over, hit a wall, and then bounced back onto its wheels. Even the driver couldn't believe he was still standing. A sudden impact, a runaway tire slammed into the wall behind a man sitting there, splattering paint everywhere and making him jump in shock. A worst possible moment, a pipe burst from the wall right in front of a teacher and students spraying mud all over them in the hallway. A lone house stood surrounded by blazing lava, a rare sight showing the absolute destructive power of nature. A violent volcanic eruption on La Palma, Spain, sent molten lava pouring down, destroying hundreds of homes in its path. A rare phenomenon in Taiwan, a mud volcano in Kaohsiung caught fire as methane gas beneath the ground ignited into bright flames. If you saw this scene with your own eyes, how would you react? An unbelievable sight in Thailand. A tourist accidentally left the door open, and thousands of moths flooded into the room, flying wildly like a movie scene. When catching goats became a serious mission, California police worked together like in an action movie to round up an escaped herd. As each wheel rolled by, crickets scattered in all directions, nature sometimes knows how to surprise and unsettle us at the same time. A freezing storm swept through, covering everything, and ice power lines sagged and sparked brightly in the biting cold wind of Indiana. The storm roared, waves surged high, a barge couldn't withstand it and crashed straight into a bridge as storm chaos swept through the area. A heartwarming scene in Indonesia, a tiny mouse clung tightly to a floating sandal, struggling to survive the floodwaters. In the calm ocean, a chubby-bellied seahorse swam close to the camera, curiously observing it like a little star, checking its best angle. When joy comes from curiosity, Harley saw himself in the mirror and turned a quiet afternoon into an adorable duel. Massive lightning bolts struck iconic buildings along the Chicago skyline, lighting up the entire sky in a spectacular instant. Floodwaters swept through Connecticut carrying mud and rotten wood and washed away a collapsing house right in front of the camera. After the devastating earthquake in Japan, the ground split into deep cracks. Houses collapsed and the surroundings were left in ruins. If you were inside a tall building at that moment, what would you do when you saw it swaying right before your eyes?
That is not good.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay with us for more incredible moments.
That is not good.
In a surprising moment, two dogs playing on a parked car dented the roof, turning the mishap into a funny little accident. A driverless toy car slammed into a parked vehicle on the street, creating a scene that made passersby burst out laughing. In the chaos of traffic, a red car sped through an intersection without hitting anyone, a true miracle in a split second between life and death. A beautiful moment between humans and nature. A kind neighbor gently rescued a baby deer from a fence, then smiled as it ran away.
Can you get it?
Layers of ice waves rolled gently onto the shore of Lake Superior in Ashland, Wisconsin, a scene both strange and mesmerizing. When the catch was too massive, a fisherman was pulled straight into the pond by a fish much bigger than he expected. A section of the road in Rapid City suddenly collapsed, creating a large sinkhole that forced authorities to lock down the entire neighborhood. A poetic moment, an angelfish glided through violet blue water at dusk, as beautiful as a dream that isn't real. A magical journey, a tiny squid like a deep sea guide led a diver to witness the surreal beauty of the hackle jellyfish. Hail fell thick as a thunderstorm swept through Texas, blanketing the ground in white, like a rare winter snowfall. Heavy rain flooded Tel de Gran Canaria. Streets became rivers, and drainage pipes erupted like fountains in the middle of the city. A surreal scene in Pahoa lava from Kilauea surrounded a young man's house, leaving it like a small island in a sea of molten rock.
The second story, and that lava is the same height as I am. There she blows. I'm not trapped though. Left side of the property line's right about here, and it's flowing pretty fast and heavy down that way. So Shane's house is right about...
We're at Plantation Point right now.
In Jervis Bay, glowing waves filled with bioluminescent algae washed onto the shore, creating a fairy tale-like sparkle in the night.
But you can just see that literally as far as the eye can see. Oh, check it out! Look at your footprints! Now you can take them off if you want. Go on, Jack, go have a look. Oh, wow!
Every storm, every earthquake, every lightning strike reminds us of how small we truly are. Which moment amazed you the most? Tell us in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible moments captured on camera.